Everyone, I'm back. Now it's time for the layouts and backgrounds gallery. So, not much to say, same stuff, the apple down there for the tour. This one's probably gonna be shorter than the last one because there's only one hallway in this one, and it's like a spiraling around thing, so let's do that. So we're gonna get on with it.
Welcome to this gallery of layout and background art. The final color backgrounds for the equivalent of a live-action movie set. In animation, backgrounds begin as elaborately detailed blueprints known as layouts. These layouts established the camera angles and set the stage so that animation on Snow White could begin.
Okay, so you got that. There's already an apple up there. So first we go through the pictures.
The 3 holes at the bottom of the page are registration holes, used to keep all artwork and animation cells in proper alignment. The red pencil frames the scene to indicate how the camera will tilt to photograph it properly and move across the page. This use of drawing in perspective created the illusion of depth.
Next set. Another apple in the same spot up there.
Layouts were drawn in graphite pencil on special high-grade paper. This scene by itself looks a bit empty. That's in order to minimize visual clutter behind or around the character cell that would be a part of this shot. The layout artist worked closely with the sequence directors to plan scenes so that actions would read well against the finished background.
Now, no apple here, but what it looks like maybe 2 pictures, but when you get to the second one right here, you get a different thing. You get more than 2. Watch what happens. See? More than 2. And that's what it looks like. Alright, moving on. Next set. Past the castle and the window frame. Alright, now you have 2 apples.
Prior to painting any background, each artist prepared this special heavy paper by wetting it with water. They blotted off excess water, then stretched the paper flat, holding it down with tape. Once dry, the paper remained flat. The layout line drawing was copied, and washes of color were applied.
Now, these also are colorings of the previous pictures. Like, the previous ones you saw in layouts, you have them in like a black and white drawing color, but now you have them in color here. And, there's 2 apples here, like I said, so let's get those.
This beautiful watercolor background of the castle courtyard may look a bit strange from this angle. However, when photographed close up with the camera at a tilt and then moved across the background, the final result in the film gave the illusion of panning from the steps of the castle up and over to a high window.
Oh, it looks like more than 2 there for those next 2, for those previous 2 for that. Where's the apple?
This vertical watercolor is called a pan background and is nearly 5 feet tall. In Snow White's flight through the forest, she stumbles into the jaw-like opening at the top of the background, and the camera pans down with her as she falls.
And then you get like a moving thing, like it's panning down on it. You have 2 apples again. These 2.
Notice the harmony of colors, the apparent light source, and the forced perspective of the dwarfs at the bottom of the stairs drawn smaller. The room shadow was painted on the background, but since the character shadows are in motion, they were added frame by frame onto overlaying cells by special effects animators. The team effort involved to create this and every single frame of the film involved a minimum of 11 artisans: sequence director, art director, story artist, layout artist, background painter, animator, assistant animator, inker, painter, scene checker, and cameraman.
Names all 11. Now, right away, after these set here, you already exit, because this is the only hallway. And you have an apple down here.
Notice that the words of the spell are missing from this background of the Queen's Book of Magic Potions. That's because Snow White backgrounds that included words were recreated in different languages for various international releases.
And that's technically the end of the layouts and backgrounds. So that's it. So that's it with that.